Hello, my name is Sarah. Today I'm going to show you how to do some decoupage. So today we'll be showing you how to do a little decoupage heart hanging that you can hang up on like a door handle or in your bedroom on the wardrobe. And I'll just set it down there. So everything you'll need for this is stuff that you maybe will have at home, but other things you might need to get in different shops. But I find the pound shops and the works and different places like that are really good to get stuff. So these wee hearts, I actually got them, I think it was on eBay, and if you just type in a Google search you can get wee wooden hearts, but also you can get these from the likes of the pound shop and everything as well. And some little decorations, again you can get them from the pound shop as well. And then these little letters I got from the works too. Other things that you might have just in your house are like napkins, and these are really good for decoupage. And there's also like little buttons here you can have. And I'm using a glue here that is Mod Podge, but you can use like children's sticky glue and add a bit of water into it, so like PVA. So the first thing I'll be doing is getting one of my hearts, and I'll be setting it down here. And then if you get the napkin, what you want to do with it is you want to take away all the layers to get the finest layer just at the top there. And then I'll set that aside there, and whatever way you want to place this on it, you can set it down onto it and sort of see what way you want the flowers to be and arrange it before you put any glue on it. And I'm just going to take this away, and what I'm going to do is dip my brush into the glue, and if you just cover the whole area, and you can be generous with the glue there, so got it all over it. And I'm just going to place down my wee napkin there. You can just sort of slightly pat it, but you don't want to be working with it too much because it does tear very easily. So I've got quite a big bit of glue on that, and that's just so I can pop that over the top. Dip another wee bit in and get another, and I'm going slightly over the edges. Why I'm doing that too is because it's easier then to tear off. So I would stop about there, and I'm sort of dabbing that as well. Sometimes if you do work too much with it, it will start to tear apart. So set this down, and then I'm just going to lift up my little heart, and I'll have it in my hand, and this is where you just gently tear away around the edges. This is the fiddly bit. So I don't worry about it being like a wee bit rough around the edges, but you can start to pin once you get that all the way, all the different wee bits off there. And any that are left, what you can do is just get your brush, and again with the glue on it, just pat them down that they're just round the edges there. And then you have your heart. What I'm going to do is show you one that I've done here, and that is it dried out. So the glue, actually this type of glue does dry pretty quickly. So this is it dried, and what I do is you get a wee skewer, you can pop it through the top so you get your wee hole back, and then if you're doing the wee chain of them, you can have the chain down. Another way you can do, if you've just got like a single heart, you can have a lovely hanging that's just a bigger heart, and again that's a napkin used, and then that's some lovely lace, sticky lace that I've put down the side, and it can just be left like that, or else you can stick letters on top of that as well. So now I'll just show you, I'll set these to the side, and if you are doing any decorative stuff here, so the likes of if I was going to do the hearts with the love going down it, I have stained some of these. So a couple of ways that you can stain them are using, I've just got in this wee pot here a bit of tea, a tea bag, and you can get your tea bag out and squeeze all the excess and lift up a wee letter. You just want a wee light stain onto it, giving it a wee almost like vintage look again. You can have, you know, the tea bag, use it for it. I usually find a wee lighter stain is nicer on like the darker napkin, the likes of the one used here. It looks good, you know, against it, because sometimes I find the darker one is a bit too much, but the likes of this, the darker one's lovely against, so it depends on what napkin you're using. Now, to get the darker stain, I've just used actually just a wee bit, if you've got watercolours or anything at home, I've just mixed a bit of the brown into a bit of the black, and again get a letter, and you can just pop that over that and you just give it a wee stain as well. And alternatively, you can just leave these just the way they are, the nice wood as well. So there's all different wee embellishments here that you can use, and then there's the buttons as well, and that's for you then to decide, you know, how you want to put these onto it. So if I get this, I'm going to use this wee one here, move this out of the way. So if I get my letter, I would put a little bit of glue just on the back of it here, and you can just use the same glue as what you were using before, and pop that down, and then you can just let that dry. And then I like these little hearts, so I'm going to pop a little heart on as well. I'm just going to give that wee stain. As well, and you pop that on the side. Sometimes it's nice to, if you want, you know, you can pop on a little button, you know, instead of the heart, and just really whatever way you want to decorate it. So now when you're joining them up, I've used some twine, so you can really get this anywhere. You can get it in a pound shop, or you can get it in garden centres, and I just pop that through the back of there, and you can pop that in and pulling it through, and then I've just tied a little knot at the top. There we go. And there's a little hole in the bottom of this as well, so you can pop this through again. This is where it's fiddly as well. Sometimes you need to cut the end to give it that wee stiff bit to go just through there again. You pull that through, and then you can join the rest of them just going down the ways that give you your heart chain like that. And there you have it, little decoupage hearts. What you can do too with this is, once you start decoupaging, sometimes you just go a bit mad that you decoupage everything. There's different, you could do like little jam jars if you have them in the house. If it's too different, you can get like wee wooden hearts and stuff. You do jam jars, you can do like little coasters, you could do like just anything really with the decoupage. I've seen tiles and stuff decorated with them, so it's really something that you can be free with. But that is your little heart there. Thank you so much for watching.